In this video, I want to really break down how you can grow your podcast way faster in the next 90 days with less effort, less time, and less creativity. But first, I'd like to share with you a story of how my brother learned this principle after hitting rock bottom with his online business. So look, 6 months ago, my brother decided to quit his full-time job and go all in on his online business. For him, he was doing like online fitness coaching. He wanted to do it. And in his mind, he wanted more time, more freedom, and to make way more money, again, pursuing this stuff online. Everyone talks about, having financial freedom, location freedom, all these good things, right? That comes with having an online business. So he thought to himself, you know what? I'm at a point where I want to commit and just go all in. So he did that. And for him to really find success with his new business and a new venture, he needed to make sure he was able to generate attention online, because his business required him to generate tons of attention on Instagram specifically, which is what he thought. So my brother, being the hard work that he is, from day one, hits the ground running and starts publishing loads more content. And he decides, you know what, I need to be able to get attention online. So what he did was start posting, crazy clips of him like doing backflips at the gym. Like I swear to God, like legitimately him doing backflips at the gym, or doing crazy exercises where he's lifting stupid heavy weights. And he tried a bunch of different things, all to try to generate attention online. But months went by, he was working harder than ever, investing all of his time, enslaved to his job basically, and his savings were dwindling from his full-time job. So it was getting pretty stressful. And I remember one day he rings me and he was like, dude, sounded super frustrated. I wasn't too sure what the hell was going on. And I was like, I hope my guy's not like, regretting going all in on his business. I kind of assumed that he was, because it sounded like he was just super frustrated. Like, dude, I'm an idiot. What the hell? And I replied to him, I was like, dude, what do you mean you're an idiot? Don't ignore what everyone's saying to you. Just keep at it. Keep your head down. You're going to make it. Don't regret quitting your job and going all in. That was the right decision. And he paused and he goes, dude, what are you talking about, you moron? And I was like, what? Kind of confused. And he goes, I'm not on about that. And I was like, okay, so what are you talking about? And he goes, dude, I'm an idiot. Like, all this time for the last 6 months, I've been spending all of my time and energy focused on generating attention on social media. And I was like, yeah, I thought that was kind of the gig, right? That's what you meant to do. So like, what's your point? And he goes, I've had my first clip go viral, like major viral. And I was like, okay. And this clip, the annoying part about it, dude, was it took me way less time, way less effort, but it just blew up. And again, I was still kind of confused, like, okay, cool. Like, what point are you trying to get at here? And then he says this, and this is the moment when my brother realized this principle that you can start using to grow your podcast, right? My brother realizes that he can spend all this time trying to generate attention on social media, which is way harder. That's a slow lane when you're trying to grow online or trying to grow a following and audience. He realized that for himself, instead of him trying to generate the attention, he could simply have a look. Where is attention going? What topics within the online space seem to be popping off? What are the trending topics where tons of attention are going towards? What videos consistently gain traction because there's a very high level of demand for those videos. And instead of him trying to generate attention online, he simply needed to position himself in a way where he's able to capture that attention by covering these highly relevant topics within his space, by covering the topics that were massively in demand. Because when he did this, again, he was able to reach way more listeners who were already looking for his content. He didn't have to convince strangers to consume his stuff, because those strangers were actively looking for his content to watch and consume. They were already interested in that topic. And that's what he did. He looked online on Instagram, saw a bunch of trends, which was a video that was a food shopping video where he'll break down what to buy on your food shop if you are someone trying to lose weight on a budget. That was his video. He saw that, it was trending, they were always popular, getting tons of engagement, so he did the exact same thing. And when he did it, the episode blows up. So why am I sharing this? And why is this important for you as a podcaster? Most podcasters think they have to kind of push better content, push more valuable content, spend more time, be more creative, promote their stuff on social media. They're constantly trying to push, get a high profile guest on my podcast and hope that the podcast will blow up, Again, they're trying to generate attention for their show. When instead, what has really helped me, myself, and our clients, and what we encourage them to do, and what I would love to encourage you to at least start exploring, is how can you actually position your podcast, the content on your show, how can you position them in a way that captures the attention that's already there within your niche? If you know that there are current trending topics that are timely, how can you start covering that to piggyback off the high demand that's already there? I don't even feel like you're on your high horse and you're better than that, and you shouldn't have to do that because you're creative. My question to you would be, so far, how have you been trying to generate attention for your podcast? Has that been working? And are you better off actually taking the faster route to growth, the faster route to reaching the audience you're trying to reach, by simply covering the content and topics that are trending, that are hot in your industry right now, that you know your audience will love? So that you can reach new listeners who you would have never reached before, because again, you weren't covering these relevant content. And number two, when those listeners discover your podcast, because if it's good and it's high quality, and if all of your other episodes are highly relevant to them, and all of your future episodes are relevant to them, they become a fan of your show. They binge your content. They love your back catalog and are excited for future episodes you put out. Because again, you position your podcast to capture the attention of the audience you want to reach, instead of trying to generate the attention from scratch. That's my encouragement to you, and that is really how you can grow your podcast way faster with less effort, less time, less talent, less creativity. We all know podcasters out there, content creators, who are able to make seemingly completely useless content, quote unquote useless, that isn't really that valuable, but it still blows up. And it's because they're capturing the attention of people who are constantly consuming that type of content. Because whether you think it's stupid or silly or not valuable, it doesn't really matter. The point is, your audience are consuming content. How can you position yourself in a way to attract those people, to reach more of those listeners, and to keep them coming back for more? So look, that's a little quick video. Please leave a like and be sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section. I'll be sure to reply to every single one. Well, with that being said, I hope you absolutely crush it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.